Hey everybody, this is Fragger and Jeff here to do a This Is on Asura's Wrath.
Is that how you say it? Asura's Wrath?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Asura.
Cool. Now I've learned something. End of video, yes.
Bye everybody.
You guys take care.
But yes, this is a very, very, best way to put it is manly game. Where you just run around screaming, blowing things up.
Is it as manly as Shadows of the Damned?
More manly.
Wow, really? Okay, cool.
Does Shadows of the Damned have you having a fist fight on the moon?
I'm gonna say no. Bayonetta kind of did, though.
Yeah, Bayonetta is just as insane, I'd say, as this game, but this game kind of goes a little bit further.
Okay.
Like, the boss fights in this game rival any other game for pure insanity.
Okay.
Just like, there's a guy who's as big as the Earth, coming down at you with his finger from space, and then you beat up his finger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I actually saw that in a trailer.
Yeah, that's like the first major boss battle. That's in the first 2 hours of the game.
And then it goes up from there.
It just keeps going up. Like I said, you fight a dude on the moon, and I think in this game, I'm about 2/3 through it right now.
Uh-huh.
I think I've done re-entry 5 times.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, you literally just re-entry like constantly in this game. Like, oh, I'm in space again. Roar.
So Asura is basically just an astronaut.
Pretty much an anime astronaut with big hair.
Is he doing experiments for NASA, like seeing how ants exist in zero gravity?
By punching them in the face.
Nice.
That's very thoughtful knowledge that we need.
All right. I bet he loves Tang.
Oof. Really?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I bet he's got one of those pins that writes in zero gravity, and I bet he has to pee into a special contraption.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, the game begins with him literally standing on top of a ship in space and just jumping.
Yep, see? It's like he's like the Capcom version of Master Chief.
Exactly. But this game, this is where it gets kind of weird. This is the gameplay in this game.
Okay.
So it has 3 different kinds of gameplay. One is quick time events, which are mostly your boss fights.
Sure.
Because they'll just get insane, just start beating up dudes. Next up is a rail shooter, including with lock-on.
Okay.
Where you literally punch like energy bolts out.
Okay.
And then the third is a regular beat 'em up.
All right.
Third person, like God of War type, with you being angry and stuff.
Okie dokie.
So those 3 things are kind of weird together.
Yeah, it's an interesting combination.
Yeah, especially when you go from beating up a dude to a rail shooter, then to quick time events.
It's kind of like when you're a kid and you go to the soda fountain and you do like what we used to call a suicide, where you put like Mountain Dew and Dr. Pepper and Coke and root beer together and see what happens. Sounds like Asura is delicious.
It is quite delicious. But it is also very anime-y, I'd say.
Okay.
As well. But yeah, just you'll see the crazy visuals in the background of this. This game makes no sense.
So this is more like mixing like vanilla Pocky and strawberry Pocky and almond Pocky together with chocolate Pocky into one giant Pocky. It's delicious.
Complete with explosives inside of it.
All right, sure. So like Pop Rocks.
Exactly. Oh yeah, let's put Pop Rocks in there.
There you go.
Just for funsies.
Problem solved.
Yes, now let's get into the achievements.
Okay.
Now, this is a fairly simple list. I'm not going to say it's an easy for a Japanese game list, but it's a simple list. It's a lot of just do this a number of times.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, first off, we have a Roar of Fury, which is to activate Burst 100 times. That's when your Rage meter gets all the way up, and he goes, Burst!
Oh, okay.
And you just beat a dude in the face.
So it's not like your space boots or anything.
No, it's pretty much just you've gotten so angry you're ready to punch a dude's face off.
Gotcha.
Next up, we have Hit 'em Harder. Defeat 300 enemies with a special attack. That's if you down somebody, you can walk up to them, press Y, and you'll, like, break them in half.
Okay,
Like that.
some Gears of War style assassinations.
Kind of, except for it's more like punching people into space, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then we have the first of 2 MC Hammer quotes. We have You Can't Touch This, which is to perform 50 counterattacks.
That makes sense.
So-
Absolutely total sense to me that they would quote MC Hammer in this game.
Twice.
Twice.
So there's that one. That one's not too difficult. You'll get in a lot of boss fights. You'll be countering constantly to get your rage up quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Lightning Reflexes, which is to achieve 150 excellent synchronization impact ratings. That's in the middle of the quick time events. You'll get a thing that kind of zooms in to hit Y, and you have to hit it perfectly. It goes like, excellent! And that's how you get those.
All right, I'll look forward to doing that 150 times.
Exactly. And then Be the Fist, which is to achieve an overall synchronization rate of at least 80% on any difficulty.
So now we're getting into Assassin's Creed territory.
Yes, but the synchronization are the quick time events.
Okay.
So it's to do just pretty much hit them all correctly, but you can redo episodes whenever you want,
Okay.
which isn't too bad.
Sure.
And now, this achievement, Too Legit to Quit, which is at first you don't succeed, which is pretty much to get a game over and hit continue.
Ah, that's cute.
It is. I like that one. I got that one. I'm like, aw. And then we have Look Ma No Eyes. Complete the game with the Blind Master gauge equipped, and Who Needs Health? Complete the game with the Mortal gauge equipped.
That sounds like we're getting into dangerously hard territory.
Okay. Blind Master means that your health bar and your rage are gone.
Uh-huh.
You can't see them, but they still exist.
That's a pain in
So
the
it's like
ass.
you're playing the game without any bars.
Uh-huh.
And you get that, I think, from getting 10 S ranks throughout the game.
Okay.
For the episodes.
Now we're getting into some Resident Evil territory.
Exactly. Well, Japanese game territory.
Yeah.
Almost every game has S ranks. Then the other one, the Mortal Gauge, you get that, I believe, from beating the game. And what that does is it gives you like half health.
Okay.
So just like beat easy on that, and you can just bang it all out. And then once you beat the game with the Mortal Gauge, you unlock, forget what it's called, but you have this like super, like not really a rage mode because that's what burst is. But what it does is it pretty much makes you invincible and you do double damage.
Okay.
But this gauge makes that come on instantly.
Oh, nice.
So then you can beat hard mode with that on, because there is an achievement. I don't have it listed because we don't actually know what it's worth in Gamerscore, which is to beat the game. You get all S rankings on hard, which is very difficult, but you can use that gauge. It doesn't affect your rating.
Okay.
And then we're going to end with, like a fish, knock back a few bottles.
How can we do that right now? How does that work?
Well, Jeff, I may have a video waiting on how to do that.
That sounds fantastic.
It involves getting drunk.
Okay, good. So what I'm gathering from this conversation you and I have just had is if you like Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, Halo, Gears of War, Bayonetta, all manner of Pocky, and Resident Evil,
and QuickTime events,
you'll love Asura's Wrath.
You will, especially if you like punching dudes into space.
All right, well, I'm going to go celebrate with some Tang and a space pin.
Dude, that sounds awesome.
Party at my house.
Can I have some?
Yes.
Yes.